let's talk about the 4 personality types, which is so important for salespeople to really understand to help them in the sales process. You can greatly improve your chance of connecting with someone based on their personality type. The major mistake that most salespeople make is that they try to sell everyone with the same selling type, which is actually usually their own. In the book, The Platinum Rule, they discuss that most salespeople never figure out the other person by getting to know the 4 personality types that will help build rapport with everyone they talk to over the phone. You may have to adjust your personality type in order to help build a strong rapport and common ground with the prospect over the phone. The 4 personality types are the socializer, the relator, the director, and the thinker. Let's look at each one of them a little bit closer. The socializer. The socializer profession is usually an entertainer or a fundraiser or an event planner. That's the typical characteristics of a socializer. This person loves to talk about themselves and wants to be the life of the party. They tend to be more female than male. They're fun to be around, but get bored very easily. They're very outgoing, they're energetic, they laugh a lot, and they want to be entertained. They get off topic very easily and have a short attention span. They do not tend to ask a lot of questions or concern about a lot of details. So how do you go ahead and close a socializer? Here are some suggestions. You must take control of the conversation. Do not let them take you off of your sales process just because they like to talk a lot. Do not get technical. Always be polite with this type of individual. Ask a lot of questions, keeping them answering and engaged, and close them on a lifetime relationship with you. Remember, you are their teammate and they're very team-oriented. The next type of personality is the relator. The relator has professions such as a teacher or a counselor or customer service. Those are the characteristics of a profession for a relator. This person is friendly and personable and cares about relationships with others. They can be either male or female. They're usually uncomfortable at making decisions and they want stability over taking a risk. They need advice and they look for opinions through examples and stories. You must be very patient and earn their trust because they're slow to change. They have a routine and they do not want it to be disruptive. So here are some just suggestions on how to close a relator. First thing is you need to use examples and stories of similar situations and customer experiences. They need your opinion, so tell them what you would do if you were them. Reassure them at the close that they're making the right decision for them and that they can count on you. The other type of personality is the director. The director has professions such as a business owner, a manager, or a sergeant in the Army. This person wants to be in control and they think that they know everything. They tend to be more male than female. They can be easily offended if they think that you're overstepping your bounds. They want to be the one talking so it can be very difficult to interject during the conversation. They will not hide their frustration and they're going to be very competitive. They are willing to take a calculated risk if you can show them how it will actually benefit you. Here's some suggestions on how to sell a director. You cannot get into a debate or fight for control or you will lose. You must follow your process and give them the facts so that they feel like they're making the final decision. They do not want to waste time and will act on your proposal if you're direct and you're to the point. Let's talk about the last personality type, which is the thinker. The thinker typically has a profession like a CPA or an architect or an engineer. This person is very analytical and wants all the facts so they can accurately make a decision. They can be either male or female. They want to know everything about what they're buying and test your knowledge. They usually like to shop around until they're convinced that they're getting the best deal. They can be hard to convince if they feel that they're missing some additional information. They're very organized and they like to follow a process to evaluate their decision. So let's talk about some suggestions on how to close a thinker. So here's some suggestions. You must know your product or your service and lay out the facts and make the decision a no-brainer. They want absolute certainty in their decision. You need to answer their questions no matter how insignificant they might be, or they will think that you're actually hiding something. They're very concerned about taking advantage of, so that you need to guarantee that they're not going to be disappointed in their decision with you as a salesperson.